The spectacular victory of the Congress in Karnataka will be showcased to the world at a grand oath-taking ceremony of its Chief Minister designate Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar tomorrow. The invites have been duly sent to many, but significantly to satraps like Stalin, Naveen Patnaik, Sharad Pawar and Nitish Kumar. Many say this is the Congress's new avatar. After winning 136 seats in what was touted to be a tough election, the Congress has managed to create a perception of truly being the largest opposition party in the country. I use the word perception. But then politics is never about yesterday, but tomorrow. And there are major assembly elections waiting to unfold, for instance, in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Telangana, and the mother of all elections in less than a year, that is the general elections. In the past few months, we saw hectic activity when Nitish Kumar postured as someone who was leading an anti-Modi BJP front peopled by Muka Stalin, Uddhav Thackeray and Mamata as well as Arvind Kejriwal amongst others. And then, what happened? Then, Congress won Karnataka and emerged as the undisputed king of the anti-BJP front, at least in the south of India. The Congress is already taking every little step to emerge as the kernel around which will revolve the front opposing Modi and his party. Is Karnataka the final stamp on the Congress's hegemony as the fulcrum, or will the effort wane off yet again when all leaders of the anti-Modi front begin flexing their individual muscles? Let's decode this and let's set the context now. Let's look at things differently. It has the third highest GSDP in India, in the pecking order. So do you think that also gives Congress very, very importance that we have actually captured a very important state financially?
I think Karnataka, more than the financial booster, is a morale booster. And losing Karnataka would have made Congress unfit to fight elections at a national level. And when I use the word unfit, because you see, despite winning Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh, that sort of gravitas wouldn't have been lent to Congress party, which Karnataka has lent. One, because losing Karnataka would have been losing your last total footprint in a state. Congress does not have a proper footprint in Telangana and Andhra. It has a sort of a marginal footprint in Tamil Nadu, and it has a footprint which is shared by other smaller parties in Kerala. Okay. This is a total footprint state. The other footprint state was Andhra, which they divided, and now they are having problem in the both parts. That's one. Secondly, both of them are old leaders. It has created good press for them. Now, to say that the road of Delhi can cross from Karnataka the way road to Delhi crossed from Hyderabad in 2004, or the way road to Delhi crossed for BJP from Lucknow, I think that's a long shot.
All right.
But I would say that this gives them respect. At least now they will be able to say that, boss, out of 3 elections in past 6 months, we have been able to win 2. Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat and Karnataka. So statistics can be seen from any point of view. So in context of last 3 elections, Mallikarjun Kharge has delivered 2 elections.
Right.
And these 2 elections have been, been won by a political party where there's a continuous leadership crisis at the top. You have a Gandhi and then you still don't have a Gandhi. You have Sonia Gandhi who is retired, but she calls from Simla to resolve the issue. So you have those issues, you have those problems. It's not like BJP where you get to know from a press note that Kiran Rijiju is no more a law minister. And the whole ministry has been in a way demoted in the sense. First time in India, you have a minister of state with independent charge who has the law. Not before that. So I would say that Karnataka will give a lot of things to the Congress party, but it's not a mana, Sudha. It's not Sanjeevani Booty.
Yeah. Don't you think Congress really needs to get its act together as it were, get more organized for this to sustain, Syamprasad?
Sudha, hear me patiently. So I'm not going to give out any straightforward answers that will give you news headlines. The Congress doesn't believe that it is some Sanjeevani Booty or anything, or Congress doesn't believe in living in a la-la land where some other parties will come together and defeat BJP. We can be happy sitting in the back room. No, we know practical. See, we are very clear. We are doing our politics, and we know that the country needs to be told about the dangers of this BJP RSS thinking that is driving the country currently, and we are providing that alternative. Whatever strength we have, wherever we have strength, we are fighting it, and we are not saying we are fulcrum, we are something. We are not saying anything. It's
Right.
our duty to fight it for this country. We are fighting it, and we are ready to join hands or to work with anybody who is sharing the same vision and
Yeah.
fighting these forces. That's how Congress works, and Congress doesn't have any egos or anything. Congress is ready to be a junior partner in certain situations, but Congress is not going to fall into this bogey that is wanted by Mr. Modi and his cohorts in BJP, that as if everybody is ganging up against him.
So you heard what Syamprasad said, you heard what Kartikeya said. I'm asking you, Amitabh, we spoke about the Labharti, Grah Lakshmi, Grah Jyoti, all that Rahul Gandhi came and announced, those 5 guarantee systems. And I think the Chief Minister designate has apparently, been told that that is the first thing that he needs to do, deliver on those 5 promises. But I'm going to bring another, what Kartikeya said. बीजेपी ने सेल्फ गोल किए वहाँ पे अच्छा खेला कांग्रेस बट आई एम आस्किंग यू अबाउट द हिंदुत्व कार्ड पीपल सेड इट ऑलवेज वर्क्स वी हर्ड बजरंग बली वी हर्ड आंजनेया एवरीथिंग बट डोंट यू थिंक इन कर्नाटका इट वाज रियली a very, very short-sighted thing to do because Karnataka has very strong mutts and several of these mutts don't even adhere to Hindutva. For instance, the Lingayats, Basavanna, Akka Mahadevi. So जहाँ पर इतने strong mutts खुद के हैं वो तो हिंदुत्व को वैसे ही रिजेक्ट करके बैठे हैं ऊपर से आप you're speaking about mainstream हिंदुत्व. Don't you think that was a major self goal as it were, Amitabh Tiwari?
See, it's like you cannot have a one campaign strategy for all states. So like Hindutva is one of the pillar points of BJP's campaign and manifesto over the years, and they have delivered on some of their promises there. But Hindutva in that strictest sense of term, which can be applied in a state like UP or a Bihar or a MP or a Rajasthan or a Chhattisgarh, need not have to be applied in a state like Karnataka, as you said, where there are already many mutts and Lingayats and Vokaligas have their own mutts. Lingayats were actually have been demanding for a separate religion, or rather they actually got a separate religion status in Siddaramaia's government. He had promised that when he comes back, he would give a separate religion status to Lingayats. So it's like a one fit strategy for all states does not work. It is essentially different states, but we have to also see that sometimes we oversimplify analysis. Hindutva is not the only reason why BJP wins. So if it loses, then Hindutva is not the only reason why it is losing, correct? Hindutva is just one of the aspects of or the factors on which BJP success has been riding over the years.
Gautam, it's all very well, it's idealistic. Yes, every democracy, vibrant democracy needs to have an alternative because if there is one person or one party, it's hardly, democratic. But I'm asking you, let's get practical. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's get onto the floor. Yes, there has to be a less of sectarianism. There has to be more of cohesion. They want all parties to come together, several leaders, satraps to come together. But the question is, does the Congress have any kind of a strategy to build on its success in both Himachal as well as Karnataka, Gautam Mukherjee?
Well, the point is this win, which has been a thumping win, has re-established its credentials as the fulcrum, as you have pointed out. However, the main problem is on the question of leadership. What I think is going to happen, yes, they're going to come together. They're going to cheer each other tomorrow. They're going to come together for every other win by the opposition, particularly Congress. But in all likelihood, they will, as Mamata Banerjee has pointed out, stick to their own turf and maybe come together in a post-poll alliance based on the results. Now, why this is starting to look like
Right.
a possible reality is because of the degree to which BJP has lost. I mean, they're going around saying we have kept our basic vote base and intact, and therefore we haven't done so badly. But you have not a single JDS vote came your way. It all went
Right.
to Congress.
Yeah.
You lost the tribals, you lost the Dalits, you lost the Lingayats, and you have been halved and quartered. And now you're running for cover. Nobody's owning up. There's hardly been a comment from the BJP. This has been a debacle. And if this is how they're going to perform in their election strategies, I mean, no point revisiting all that, how many people they kicked out just before, how many sitting ministers lost their elections, how pathetic a show Bomai put up, Lingayat notwithstanding.
Yeah.
The way they have handled Yedurappa, the entire thing was terribly done.